All right, Shalom. Salaki, let me just make sure the mic is on. All right. Shalom, Akyam. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to say call hello. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Ba'Shem Racha HaKodash. Double honors go out to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom wa barakim to you brothers and sisters out there. All right, this is the brother Malachi from the Great Millstone Nashville branch coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, it is edifying to the Bakarium. All right, which is the elect. Giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. All right, briefly. Well, I'm not even gonna say briefly. You know, however long the Spirit makes it. As you can probably tell, it's an in-transit lesson, so I'm gonna do my best. I just wanted to touch on the topic of, it was something I was meditating on. Basically, do you feel like you're a target? You know, do you feel like the world is turned against you? Do you feel like if you go into a store, everybody's just kind of staring at you, looking at you, everybody's kind of making, laughing, talking shit about you behind your back? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then the reason is because you're in the truth. Okay? And that's a beautiful thing, really, at the end of the day, because as it says in Galatians, and I'm not going to get it, but I'm going to quote it. All right, as it says in Galatians chapter 1, you can start at 3 down to 4. This world is known as an evil world. All right, this world is regarded as wicked. All right, meaning, and the reason for that being not just the inhabitants, but the rulers. Right, when we go back to Job 9:24, it tells us that the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right, we know according to Malachi 1 and 4 that the wicked is the nation of Edom, starting with their heads, of course, with the elites, the so-called Illuminati, the elite banker families, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts. You can throw in other devils like Bill Gates in there. All right, they the so-called 1%. All right, they're the main, adversaries from the nation of Edom, but Edomites in general are regarded as the wicked according to the Bible. All right, which the nation of Edom is collectively, not entirely, but collectively known as the so-called white man today. All right, and the reason I say collectively and not entirely is because we have Israelites that look like so-called white people, but through their patrilineal, their father's seed line, they descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which, according to the Bible, according to the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that is how your race is, and forever will be determined. All right, it's not the idea of your race being determined by your physical appearance, by your skin color, your hair complexion, or not complexion. What the fuck? So like your hair texture or your skin complexion. That is a new that's a new modern day way of thinking. All right, that's a social construct. Race, basically goes into sperm. All right, sperma. And it goes into bloodline. All right. Numbers 1 and 18, I believe is where it is, and 2nd Ezra 2 and 59. You got 2nd Chronicles that talks about how the two sons of Moses, Gershom and Eleazar, although their mom was a Hamite, they're Israelites. Okay, they're from the tribe of Levi. So, King Rehoboam, his mother was a so-called Japanese woman, an Ammonite, but yet he's an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. He's from the line of David, and he became king over the southern kingdom. So explain that, right? And that's how we know a bastard is talking about somebody with a heathen father and an Israelite mother, or somebody born of incest. All right, an illegitimate birth. All right, it has nothing to do with, oh well, your mother's a heathen, so you're a mamzar, you're a bastard. No, that's not how that works. Okay. So, long story short, Salaki for that, kind of dipped off into a different branch of topics right there. But the Israelites, when you come into this truth, it seems like the whole world is against you. And the reason being is because the whole world is. Right? The world is governed by wickedness. So when you try to profess yourself to be righteous, when you try to follow Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you try to follow the scriptures, you're gonna have to face adversity. All right, but through the Spirit of the Lord, like it says in Philippians 4 and 13, I can do all things through Hamashiach Yahushai, who strengtheneth me. All right, you need to persevere. All right, look that word up. That's a word, worthy of keeping in your mind. Persevere. Okay? we have to continue to battle every day. There's not a single day that goes by where you should be thrown in the towel, man. Fuck that. All right? Because we entered into a covenant with the Lord. All right, 2 Chronicles 15 and 13. Our whole nation as a whole did. All right, but especially us, pushing this truth, man. Scriptures talk about how you can't fall back after tasting the heavenly gift. All right, the reality of the situation is, if you fall out, that's not going to make prophecy go by any quicker, and that's not going to, it's not going to help anything, man. Okay, you're still going to be living in hell. You're still going to be under your oppressor's feet. You're still going to be under the curses. You're still going to have women problems, financial problems. None of that goes away just because you fall out the truth. Okay? And matter of fact, us being in this truth, although we, may catch more hell, we understand that we're catching hell to build us up. All right? So just keep that in mind. Whenever you go through a situation and it's uncomfortable and you wish you could get out of it and it makes you cry or it brings pain to you, just remember that Yahweh Shema Shai is using that situation to make you better. As it says in 2nd Ezra, I believe it's the 9th chapter, with great labor have I made it perfect. And the Lord was speaking about that grape, right? The grape of the cluster, which represents the elect. All right, the Lord is trying the elect in the furnace with adversity to make them as fine as gold, to refine them. And when you refine gold and silver, you put it in extreme temperatures of heat in order to do what? In order to melt the impurities. All right, so you're going to feel that burn. All right, you're going to, but that's the only way you're going to get that shine. And like brothers that brought out, the way somebody that deals with gold and silver, the way they know it's pure and that they did it right is when they can see their image in it. Okay, so Yahweh Shema Shai is making us like unto them. All right, just as we were before we fell. All right, when we were known as the sons of God. All right, because although we're the nation of Israel, Yahshua Allah, He is a prince of the power. Let me slow down. I'm talking too fast. Although we are gods in the flesh, lowercase g, Yahweh is our of the elect. We've been. Let's just keep it $1.50. We've been raised by degenerates. We've been raised around degenerates. We were degenerates. All right. So here it is. You got the sons of gods. The sons of God on the earth. They're degenerates. Which, when you look up that word degenerate, it just basically goes into. So it basically goes into somebody that fell from the status of their race. They're not on the same level that their race is expected to be at, which our nation, Deuteronomy 7 and 6, has been set above all people, bro. So we're supposed to be the examples of the earth. We're supposed to be kings and priests. Exodus 19, 5 to 6. But instead, here we are in Babylon looking dumb as shit. Complete degenerate mindsets, man. We got to shake it. All right, we got to shake out of that. Like the scriptures talk about in 2 Corinthians 4, I believe it's 17 and 18, how all this shit is going to pass away, bro. This shit's going to get melted. All right? All this is temporal, so don't put your mind and your soul into Babylon. Put your mind and your soul into heaven. Yahweh Shema Shai, Matthew 6. Where your heart is, there will your treasure be also. The 33rd verse says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. All right, so long story short, continue to stay on the path, bro. All right, you're catching hell, you're going through it. We understand. Read Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. All right, read Sirach too, and Yahweh is I'm going to do the same. Tonight, when I touch down, so to speak, when I get out this vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and read that as well. Yahweh Tazah. But we got to keep that in mind, bro. You come to serve the Lord, and especially being in a wicked society, you are going to be fighting against that current. All right? Isaiah 59 and 15, it says, truth faileth. And we know that. It tells in Habakkuk even that the law is slack here, man. Abominations are running rampant. Okay? But it tells you, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. What is a prey? Something that's hunted, man. What are we hunted by? We're hunted by Satan, all right? The spiritual demon Satan. And we're also hunted by Esau Edom. Pretty soon here, he's going to put the clamps on us, man. Revelations 12 and 12, he's going to come down with great wrath, and he's going to do his best to destroy the prophets as he has done in the days of old. There's nothing new under the sun, brother. There's nothing new under the sun, okay? You need to understand that, man. So, best believe, bro, well, we're in for it. You know, we are most definitely in for it. You know, we're not going to be in for a rude awakening like these other people, because like it says in 1 Thessalonians 5, we know the times and the seasons. You know, so don't get it confused, brother, but hey, man, we are going to get fucked up. All right? It tells us in 2 Ezra 16, basically, how does it go? Then shall they be known who are my chosen. They should be tried as gold in the fire. It talks about people persecuting us, man. We're going to be fucking let me go ahead and get that, you know. Whoops. Whoops. Big ass fingers. Salakia. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Salakia, brothers. Hold on. Alright, 16. I think it's down by 70. Hopefully they ain't. Well, there is going to be some traffic. Alright, verse 70. 2 Ezra 16:70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Boom, bro. Point blank. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. All right. And like it says in 1 Peter 4:17, judgment starts at the house of the Most High. So if you're in this truth and you're not right, judgment's coming for you first, buddy. Like real shit. You know, judgment is coming for us first. Us that know that we're Israelites and are professing ourselves to be prophets and teachers of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. Okay? But it goes on to say, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as a gold in the fire. So if you're truly a servant of Yahweh Bashmel Shai, you're not going to be chilling, bro. Chilling like a villain. No, they ain't none of that. Alright, yeah, you're going to have moments definitely where you're a little more mellowed out. The day might be a little more smooth. You know, the Lord sprayed some WD-40 in that bitch, you know, so it's opening and closing pretty good. But hey, bro, best believe you're in this truth, you're gonna get your fair share of hell, man. Everybody goes through their own shit and their own measures, but we're all gonna be tested and tried to our max. All right, and even when with dealing with weightlifting and racing and just everything, the way you get better is by pushing yourself. So best believe you don't have to worry about doing that, because Yahweh Bashmel Shai is going to make sure that you are going through the adequate situations that is going to make you the best man that you can be, or even woman. All right, don't think because you got a head wrap and a soft-spoken voice that you're not going to catch hell, bro. being an aqua, there's responsibilities and trials that come with that as well. All right, men and women alike, and even children that believe. You know, we're all going to go through situations that's going to make us better. You know, and really, it's all for the, like it says in Hebrews the 12th chapter. You know, these things. Look, these things suck. All right, like it says, it's not enjoyable, but it's grievous. All right, but it talks about how it's profitable for us. It makes us better, man. All right, it makes us better. All right, so hey, I don't want to talk y'all head off, but I just want to push that out through the spirit. You know I didn't physically read many precepts, but my quotations were on point. Giving all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders, Shalom and Ababa Ball. Don't give up, man. Keep fighting, all right? Like it says, the servant is not greater than his master. You are going to catch hell. That's how you know you're doing the right thing. All right, Matthew 7, the straight gate. All right, talks about how few go therein. And the word straight, when you look into it, it goes into trials and difficulties. You're going to have to endure, all right? This is the condition of the battle. Scriptures say, put off that weak nature, man. All right, continue to fight, continue to endure, continue to press toward that mark. Shalom.